As the ball comes out towards the wing, Russell just ran on the ground, got the football immediately. A little 1-2 work there with Houlihan, spots it beautifully. The bowler, though, too far out to score.
Has to be patient now. The Kangaroos are just all back in the 50. He just has to wait a little bit. Make sure the Kangaroos don't end up with the footy on the rebound now.
Already something different with Carlton's attack there, with Favola pushing outside 50. You don't see that very often.
Well, Mitch Robinson, who got flattened in his first go at the footy's had a couple of touches already. Fev for 9.
Got it.
Great play. Murphy to Fev, home.
He is a beautiful kick, isn't he? Absolutely beautiful kick for Favola. That's one of his great strengths as a forward. Anywhere around the 50-metre line, he's got the length, and the Carlton players know that. So Murphy was prepared to flick the ball over to him. Obviously, you get the 9-point goal, which is the added advantage this time of year. But I think just the fact of knowing your teammates.
As you called here, Lee, I think Carlton were very composed.
They were.
They slowed their play down, realised they didn't have a numbers advantage in front of the ball. Murphy probably could have had a shot from where he was, but as you said, why not get it to your spearhead, get him in the game, 2 goals early.
A good option picked by Robinson to set it up.
Yep.
Gibson trying to track him, just got lost there. His 90th goal in the pre-season, Fev. Only his second 9-pointer. Rucks go at it. Big leap came from Cruiser, got it down to Judd. Gibbs did nicely. Judd got it from Russell, just flicked it over his shoulder. This is Greg looking down towards half forward. Good kick too, and Favola once more. Gee, those hands like Velcro tonight so far.
Only 6.
A lot of Carlton players through the middle of the field that are finding a lot of space. There's not a great deal of pressure on, even getting around Brent Harvey there on that occasion. Greg,
this is for 6.
just not at the normal intensity that we know from a North Melbourne side. Granted, it is the first game of the year.
May have heard this is for 6.
20 gone.
So bowler then will kick from about 55. I don't think distance will be a problem. Right behind him. Kick is on its way. Tugs it left.
So 6 touches already.
So Urquhart, gee, that had to be, well, Dennis, can I say it?
Yes, please.
Centimetre perfect.
It was out wide, Bruce. Didn't matter. The fact, if he'd marked it, he's 55 metres from goal. If he didn't mark it, this was going to happen. So I think it was still a reasonable percentage play from the kick.
It's good to have a good coach in the box, isn't it?
Just talking percentages, Bruce, that's all. High risk, low risk. And when you're kicking out from full back, you want it low risk.
Well, here's Zeeble, who we've heard a lot about from Wodonga, the number 9 in the draft, and has impressed everybody at the Kangaroos. And Wells silky off the pack.
Kangaroo fans would love to see more of that this season. Goes in short. At the fingertips there of Hale, taken away by Jamison, swings it to the outer side. Simpson's got it, plays on immediately. Bentley running up towards the wing, goes to the long option, that's Wiggins. The kick just a little bit wayward, and Wiggins can't keep it in.
Can't beat kicking skills, can you? Carlton still should have possession of the ball. It wasn't a hard pass from upfield, but as soon as the ball went to ground, then the oval ball can bounce anywhere.
18 plays 6. Cloak to the back of the pack. Well done by Betts. Flicks it across towards Simpson. There's a strong tackle to get him down.
Just for those who can't see the whole field, as we can obviously here at the ground, it's a pretty conventional game. Equal numbers of forwards, equal numbers of defenders, pretty good free-flowing game. I don't think we've even seen this massive, almost kamikaze handball through the middle in this early stage. There's been a bit of space there.
Power just got it off Simpson, but Judd again having a big opening term. They ripped it off him. Zeeble did well in low, and then Petrie might...
Yeah, I've got it. Play on!
So Petrie did get the free. He's come wide now. Pratt should be able to gobble this up. In fact, it's Ross to half forward to Campbell, and again they just missed the target.
Carlton a lot more effective going forward than the Kangaroos have been. Running it through the middle, using each other, finding space and getting an inside 50 without pressure on them.
Interesting, Judd is wandering forward to virtually a key position after that throw in. Manned up by Ferrito, virtually on the arc of the 50. There he is. Perhaps a change in his usage. Lower, close to the boundary line. Bentley goes down. Betts emerges with it. Well played. Cruiser goes back to Gibbs. Now Thornton on the defensive 50. Kicks it very high, ambitious ball. Wiggins did okay, knocked it down to the advantage of Stevens, sweeps it inside, taken by Bentley. Long kick inside the forward 50. Judd will hit this pack, almost got the crumb, taken by Cloak. Judd runs on, he runs to the square. They won't get him now. This will be a goal. Judd wheels around, kicks it for Judster.
He does look in great nick, as we've said, and he's coming off as we speak, Dennis, and that might be a change in his role as well. Everyone, doesn't matter how good you are, you've got to have a break. But
how's this for knowing space and where the opposition is?
Brilliant.
He knows he can go left or right. As soon as he gets the ball 2 or 3 metres from an opponent, then you know he's going to be able to know whether to go left, whether to go right. Makes the goal out of a half chance.
So 7 disposals. He started with a rush, hasn't he?
And he made that look easy as the goal line was there, but chose to go the other way. Had 3 defenders going the wrong way, but even when he went front and centre there, his body work was brilliant.
Well, he's always been potentially a big goal kicker, and he's had some very good seasons in that area. He's the full package, and he does look a lot fitter. Zeeble cut off. That was very clever by Betts. But a second crack. Urquhart's handball misses power. Simpson able to set it up. Grigg, likely type, had a terrific year last year. All bad miss by Pratt. Taken by Favola.
Advantage.
Heard the umpire. Harvey. Ferrito. Set Ferrito a bit of a task here. He's outnumbered. Anderson was closing fast. Did well, Ferrito.
Well, Anderson left Thomas on that occasion 40 metres from the ball. It was a brave move, probably a wrong one.
Hanson underneath it, lowers it'll give is good. Jones on his wrong side, doesn't effectively get it out lower. Harris, first real time we've seen him, good tackle.
It's a fine line being prepared to play that team footy, to leave your opponent, but you've got to have an awareness of a defender. How much pressure is the opponent on upfield? Do you stay with your teammate? And I think it was a bad call, wasn't it, by the Carlton player over the other side there.
Gibbs got boot to ball. Russell's over the football, charging in. Wonderful courage. Harvey did brilliantly. Not so Harris, who left without the football. Houlihan slides in. Harris anxious to make amends. Harvey's not happy either, and will have a ball up. Interesting. Talking about Jack Zeeble, just walking up to the pack there in the background. The 9th man taken in last year's national draft. The highest Z of all time. Beating out only 5. It wasn't a Melbourne Cup field, but
that's a good stat. And have a look at that contest on the ball.
There he is. Gee, I have some impact, don't I? Voice carries.
You do, Dan. You got in low and won the hardball.
Yeah, well, and this year's draft was a very good draft for pushing up Zeds, actually, because Essendon's David Zaharakis was number 23. So a couple of Zeds this year and only 5 in history.
Yeah, hard and low are the old basic principle. You take the ball hard and low, you usually get a free kick.
Boundary throw in. In front, Jacobs. He's a lump of a fellow.
We'll come back to the alphabet
Thornton,
later.
Gibbs, and now Stevens.
You do make yourself smile, Dennis, don't you?
I chuckle all the time, Bruce. Inwardly, not outwardly all the time. My pancreas is just moving at the moment.
Houlihan to Simpson. Gibbs short. Had a bit of a curve in that, but Gibbs was up for it. And then Anderson.
They've read the defence very well so far, Carlton. When they've got a one-on-one in front of them, they have moved it quickly, and when the Kangaroos have been able to get in behind them, they've played it fairly measured and slowly and been able to spot their targets up.
Murphy, who's clever thinking, set up the 9-pointer for Favola a little earlier in this quarter. So Murphy off one step. Cloak was a target. Petrie getting back. Bentley over the top.
Let him go.
So Petrie doing well. He's getting a couple of free kicks back there and squares it up. Wells away.
On the kickoff line, straight up the middle.